What is up, everyone, and welcome back to more Death Note. I am here today with my reaction to episode 2, and I have a visitor. My doggy is here today because he's not feeling very well, and anytime he's not feeling well, he wants attention, so he can stay in my office and he can be close to me. I am in love. Okay, I know I've only watched the first episode, but if it's got a good first episode, then I can almost guarantee that I'm really going to enjoy it. So, Death Note episode 1 was crazy, and I genuinely believe that our lead character is a little bit of a psychopath, right? I mean, there's curiosity, like, I wonder if this book works. And then there's just straight up, I know the book works, so let's just kill everyone, and then I get to decide who lives. That kind of power should not be given to anyone. Not really. So I'm really excited. I feel like this anime is going to be really dark, really deep, and I am so ready. Ooh. Hello? Do you want to do the intro? Hello? Do you want to do the intro? Do you want to watch some Death Note? Oh, it's so cute though. Ooh, scratch the butt, scratch the butt. All right, guys, let's do this.
What will happen?
He'll get hit by a truck. That's what'll happen. It is interesting, though, that he chose that specifically for that guy to get hit by a truck.
I want the world to know of my existence. That there's someone out there passing righteous judgment on the wicked. And I will become the god of this new world.
But all that's gonna happen is if people find out you have that power, they're gonna fear you, and they're gonna want to kill you.
Having finally made his dream a reality, he was overwhelmed, both by the magnitude of his achievement and by the joy and happiness that it brought him.
That was very well done, but I'm not surprised, of course. Absolutely flawless. Very good.
I wonder if he's hated, because no one likes the smart kid in class, right? Hi, you're hanging out in school now? Is he just like following us everywhere?
I thought it would never end. How do you do this every day? It's so boring here. Hey, where are you going? Hey, Light, are you listening to me?
Don't talk to me. Unlike you, people can still hear me when I talk out loud.
I'm just talking to myself. I'm not creepy. I got someone to kill. That's what I gotta do.
There was more violence across
So who's
the
it gonna
city
be today?
Another stabbing, this time at a restaurant in the heart of the Kabukicho district of Shinjuku. Following...
He likes the apples, doesn't he? As he says, juicy.
I have a very small window to write names in this notebook. I only have from when I get home from school until I go to bed. I still need to sleep so I can maintain my average and stay at the top of my class. Obviously, I can't be sleeping in class. Plus, there's all the studying at home and at cram school. I can't let myself get too tired. It'll start to affect my health and my mental performance.
Can you help me with my homework?
Yeah,
Wait, does he have
okay.
a sister?
I'd be careful if I were you. If anyone else touches that notebook you've got hidden in the drawer right now, they'll be able to see me too.
If they touch it? What? So even if I was to like just pick it up, I'd be able to see him? Oh, shoot. If he's so bored, I'm surprised he doesn't try and get more people to just touch it to see what happens.
At any rate, these were criminals who were probably facing execution sooner or later. Perhaps we shouldn't...
Why should it matter whether it's a criminal or someone innocent? Last time I checked, murder was still murder.
It's still too early to consider these a homicide.
Wait, did he stupidly make it that they all died at the exact same time? Like, that's dumb. Obviously, people are gonna be suspicious of that.
Autopsy results show that in all of these cases, the victims died of a sudden heart attack.
Investigating a series of heart attacks is pointless. I don't see what else we can learn.
Absolutely. If these people had been shot or stabbed, at least we'd have something to go on.
If that's the case, it looks as if we'll have no choice but to bring in L.
Bring in who now? Why the silence?
We don't know L's real name or whereabouts. In fact, we still don't even know what he looks like. However, he's managed to solve every case he's ever taken on. And he's tackled some of the greatest mysteries this world has ever known. He hides in...
Ooh, okay. but can he really find a Death Note? Maybe he already knows about it. Because there's a second Death Note on Earth somewhere. Oh, of course. That's like such a Inspector Gadget jacket if I ever seen one.
His investigation into these incidents.
Watari.
Huh? Who's that?
That man's the only known person who can contact L. Nobody knows his true identity either.
It's like anonymous, isn't it?
What are we doing here anyway? I don't understand why we're sneaking around this dump. Tell me.
Isn't it obvious? You told me that anyone who touches the Death Note will be able to see you. I can't afford to carry something this dangerous with me anymore. Up until now, I thought that if my family ever saw the notebook, I could tell them I was keeping records of various criminals in preparation for becoming a detective one day.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, can you imagine if someone you love touched the book? Then what do?
This case cannot be solved without the full cooperation of the ICPO, that is, all of the police organizations you represent throughout the world. You need to make the decision to fully support the investigation at this meeting. Also, I require additional cooperation from Japan's National Police Agency. Why Japan, you ask? I think I'll be able to provide you with proof of that after I directly confront the culprit.
A direct confrontation?
At any rate, I would like to set up the investigation headquarters in Japan.
Do we trust this L person? I mean, I suppose they do have a good track record of managing to solve some of the, like, trickiest cases, but,
I intentionally left the key in the most noticeable place I could think of.
Isn't that just a regular diary?
That's what it is. I'm guessing that once most people find the diary inside my desk, that'll probably satisfy their curiosity. But the real key is this. If you look closely, you'll find that there's a small hole underneath the drawer. Then you just insert this.
See, this is the thing. When you have someone who is seriously intelligent, they can find all ways to be like this. And that's why I like this show. Because it's like, he's smart, but I still feel like he's brushing the line on whether he's good or bad.
If someone were to try and force the bottom of the drawer open, the circuit would connect, and that would ignite the gasoline contained in this thin plastic casing, instantly setting the notebook on fire. The way I've got it set up, all the evidence would be completely destroyed.
I've heard of humans finding death notes in the past, and typically the biggest problem they have is finding a good place to hide it. But you, Light, you're probably the first to have given it this much thought. Though it's a pretty risky setup from the look of it.
This whole thing has been a risk since the very beginning, from the moment I obtained the Death Note. It all comes down to a choice. Would I prefer to be executed or deal with a little house fire?
Well, that's it, isn't it? I mean, if you were to actually get caught with the Death Note, they probably would just kill you. So you gotta do everything in your power to make sure that you don't get found out that you have the book. Although that's the thing, nobody knows that they're even looking for a book. So, I mean, that's a good thing too. They're gonna suddenly shut down fast food because everybody's having heart attacks. They're gonna be like, ban mobile phones, shut down fast food, all the like main things that people like.
Ryuk, you should check this out.
Huh?
Websites like this are popping up everywhere lately.
The Legend of Kira the Savior. Huh. Sounds pretty cool. Is this about you?
Yeah. I think they've taken the name Kira from the English word killer. Can't say I'm too happy about that, but...
This is like the Phantom Thieves from Persona. Like, a little bit. They don't know who he is, but they've got like a fandom set up for him. Please kill this person.
Although this would probably never happen in school, let's say that students were asked to discuss whether bad people deserve to die. Well, you can bet that everyone would give the politically correct answer. Humans will always try to maintain appearances when they're in public. That's just how we are.
That's literally Twitter, okay? But then, even then on Twitter though, you get people who are like, this is how I need to be seen, I am a good person, and then even more behind the scenes, they're an asshole. But who are we to decide if those who have done no wrong have actually done no wrong? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be real for a second. Like, there's a ton of haters out there that would happily be like, I want Suzy Lu to die. And I don't deserve to die. Do you know what I mean? So, who are we to decide?
I am Lind L. Taylor, otherwise known as L.
What? Who is this?
Wait, so that's what he actually looks like, or is that a decoy?
Criminals around the world are being murdered by a serial killer. I consider this crime to be the most atrocious act of murder in history. I will not rest until the person or persons responsible are brought to justice. Kira, I will hunt you down. I will find you.
Ooh!
I anticipated that the police would get involved and that something like this might happen.
Why don't you just
Kira,
put L's name in the book?
I've got a pretty good idea what your motivation might be, and I can guess what you hope to achieve. However, what you're doing right now is evil.
I'm evil?
I do! I think that he's evil.
I am justice! I protect the innocent and those who fear evil! I'm the one who will become the god of a new world that everyone desires! All those who would oppose that god, they are the ones who are truly evil!
Oh! L's name's going in the book! Why do I get the feeling L's not gonna die?
I'll show the world what happens when you cross me. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. What's wrong? You got nothing else to say?
That's what I'm saying! You can't just disagree, and then you just kill them!
It seems you can kill people without having to be there in person. I should tell you that he was an inmate whose execution was scheduled for today. That was not me.
What?
Yo! You got done!
You bastard!
What's wrong?
What the hell is going on? He's really taking this too far. Are you trying to kill yourself, Elle? What's going on? Look, it's Kira versus...
Oh my god! That was crazy! You can't do it because you don't know what he looks like, buddy.
It seems that you can't kill me after all.
So there are some people you can't kill. You've given me a useful hint.
Let me return the favor. I'll tell you something that I think you'll find interesting. We are only broadcasting in the Kanto region of Japan. I had planned to broadcast this message around the world until we found you, but it looks like that won't be necessary.
Oh, they just narrowed down your location, buddy!
Of all the criminals that have recently died of heart attacks, this one's crime was by far the least serious. Furthermore, his crime was only ever reported inside Japan.
I used that information to deduce this much.
You are in Japan, and your first victim was little more than an experiment, which means that you haven't been killing for very long.
Oh my god! Someone's been making mistakes!
It won't be too long now before I am able to sentence you to death.
Al has
oh shoot!
certainly lived up to his reputation.
This is crazy. This guy is good.
Kira exists, that the deaths were murders, and that he is here in Japan.
And answer all of my questions when I catch you.
Let's meet again soon, Kira.
Oh my god! Oh, this is so good. You just got done over. You walked into his trap so badly.
Sounds interesting. I accept your challenge, Elle.
Each of them has to hunt down the other without knowing the other's name or face. And the first one whose identity is revealed will die. Humans are so much fun.
Kira, I will hunt you down wherever you're hiding and I will eliminate you. I am justice.
Oh, this is so good. This is exactly what I said to you guys about not knowing if you're actually on the right side or not. Like, so L, I know the guy was gonna die anyway, but he was like, screw it, let's just use that guy as an experiment and we'll see what happens and we'll get whatever information that we can. And wow, like the writing of this, amazing, top notch, so good. It's like there's part of me that's like, I like the main character, but I'm also like, ooh, kind of want him to get caught. He's a little bit cocky, like, you can't just like play around with people's lives like that. Like, you can't do that. Or I mean, in Death Note's case, you can do that. but there's gonna be consequences for your actions. Ooh, I really freaking like the story of this. And I love the fact that that guy's just kind of hanging around with the main character and he's just like, ooh, humans. Because, I mean, he's just bored and he's just having a good time. He's just waiting around for when he can put Light's name in his Death Note. So, yeah, this is awesome. So good. Oh, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.